Hi all! It's been a while since I posted on my channel, and that's because a lot has happened in the last 2 years. Unfortunately, 3 of my cats died. I lost Pixie 2 years ago, as you know, and then a few months after I lost Pixie, I lost Jazz, my big fluffy black and white one. And then earlier this year I lost Psycho, my tabby cat. He was given that name as a kitten because he was a bugger with his claws. But still a big softie. And fortunately I still have Troubles, my other little fluffy cat. And on a lighter note, I still have music to keep me going. I've been a huge fan of Dinosaur Pilot for years, and their latest album doesn't disappoint. And I think the singer Matt Bigland is a fitty. To me, almost any guy with long hair is a fitty. And even better if they're in a band too. And I'm a huge fan of the Amazons, as you can tell by my t-shirts. And their latest album also doesn't disappoint. And their singer, Matt Thompson, is also a fitty. What is it with guys called Matt? And I'm also a huge fan of 21 Pilots, as you know, and Bring Me the Horizon. A lot of their old school fans are moaning about this album being too eclectic, and I myself found a few surprises on there, but I like it. And I'm a huge fan of In Heaven. I saw them live in Liverpool almost 2 years ago, and I met them as well. That was a dream come true. They are lovely people, and it was an amazing gig. And they were supported by Paris Youth Foundation and other kin. Unfortunately, however, it appears that In Heaven split up toward the end of last year, which is such a shame because they still had so much potential. And I also saw Kasabian 2 months after I saw In Heaven. I saw Kasabian, and they were supported by Slaves, and I'm a huge fan of both of those bands. And not everyone was getting into Slave sets at that gig, and I think that was because the middle-aged half of the audience hadn't heard of them. But that's their loss, and I'm a huge fan of Slaves, and they are absolutely brilliant live. And it's literally just Laurie and Isaac on stage. They don't need anyone else. And Kasabian ended their set with Fire, and I had a feeling they would. Brilliant gig. And then in October of last year I saw Black Grape, and Sean Ryder was, as always, gloriously vulgar. And I met Kermit before the gig, and they were supported by the Boston Shakers, and they sound a bit like Kasabian, and they covered one of their songs as well. And I'm also a fan of Cabbage and Machine Gun Kelly. He hasn't got long hair, but he is also a fitty. He's got an amazing figure and great tattoos. And I've also been a fan of Peace for years. And Ratboy, he is brilliant, I love him. I am also a huge fan of Youngblood. He is a genius. And I would so have him as Prime Minister because he is right about everything. I absolutely love Youngblood. His music and his lyrics are on point, as are his videos. That's it from me for now. There will be more very soon.